Hi, I'm Elizabeth Connolly, a Systems Engineering PhD student from the University of Virginia, and today I'm discussing the use of risk analysis methods to develop roadmaps for engineering innovations. To begin, I want to point out the need for engineering innovations. Innovations in general, and engineering innovations in particular, have economic benefits. As you can see, innovation is positively correlated with GDP per capita. Thus, we expect that engineering innovations can result in improvements in the quality of life for society as a whole and can also lead to increased efficiency so that economic growth can occur in an environmentally sustainable way. Innovation begins with research and development, where ideas are formulated and established through basic and applied research. Commercialization occurs through investments in these ideas, and then diffusion comes when these innovations penetrate the market. To bridge the gap between theory and implementation requires research and development as well as investment. This research and development can come from a variety of stakeholders, including government, academic institutions, and private firms and industry. With diverse and distributed stakeholder groups involved in research and development, roadmaps can serve an important role. Roadmaps, especially when formed using stakeholder involvement, help reach a consensus about research and development needs. It also provides a mechanism to help experts forecast developments and plan accordingly. Roadmaps function to coordinate efforts at multiple scales, from individual organizations to whole industries and even national and international levels. For example, whole industries, such as the steel industry, have published roadmaps to guide R&D. The Department of Defense also releases roadmaps for emerging defense technologies. The Department of Energy uses roadmaps to guide R&D for existing and emerging technologies. And international groups such as the World Health Organization use them to coordinate research efforts on global health concerns. The purpose of road mapping is to identify, evaluate, and select strategic alternatives. However, there are some limitations of current road mapping methodologies. Some, but not all roadmaps, offer a prioritization of R&D tasks, and those that do prioritize tasks typically do so based on a desired timeline and don't recognize the diversity of stakeholder preferences and concerns. Also, many roadmaps do not address uncertainty from future emergent conditions, which could be changes in technical, economic, or environmental conditions. Risk analysis methods can be used to address these limitations and provide guiding principles for developing R&D roadmaps. Multi-criteria decision analysis is well suited for prioritizing alternatives while considering stakeholder values. Scenario analysis is also useful in capturing diverse perspectives and concerns from different stakeholder groups. The integration of these methods for what we term scenario-based preference modeling is used to identify critical uncertainties in scenarios that are disruptive to the baseline prioritization of alternatives. The technical approach for scenario-based preference modeling begins with the identification of R&D efforts for prioritization. We must also identify competing criteria or values important for the decision-making process. The criteria are weighted according to relative importance based on stakeholder preferences. An assessment matrix is created such that each entry indicates how well an initiative addresses a criterion, with a value of 0 being assigned if it does not address the criterion and 1 if it strongly addresses it. Next, we identify possible emergent conditions and use them to build scenarios of interest. Under each scenario, the relative importance of each criterion is reassessed, and the new weight is varied according to whether the importance increases somewhat, stays the same, decreases somewhat, or decreases. Using the weights under each scenario, a value function is employed to rank the investment alternatives. As I've described, risk analysis methods, specifically scenario-based preference modeling, can serve as guiding principles for research and development road mapping, where the methods result in a prioritization based on multiple criteria that is robust to diverse and changing values under political, economic, and technological uncertainties.